What's up, everybody? Ben Rez here for Odd Chopper. I am back. College football rolls on. We have a couple weeks left in the regular season. Then it's going to get really outrageous with playoff time. We'll be there for all of it. But in the meantime, full Saturday card means it's time to build the parlay. 1, 2, 3 leg parlay and try mercifully, elusively to string them together. We keep going 2-1, which is great in life. It's not going to get it done for a parlay. I want to welcome you to the channel first and foremost. All things betting, from picks to tools to breakdowns. If you like this type of content, if you've been searching for it, I hope Odd Chopper will be your home going forward. Hit the like button, subscribe if it's going to be. 150,000 of your friends have already done it. It's time to get into the board. Let's keep this short and sweet. Here we go. Can't hit them all unless you hit the first one. Scrolling to the greasy game. FIU and Jacksonville State. All right, let's talk about these teams. So, step one, let's get FIU out of the way. They're no good. 3-6. They've lost to an FCS school in Monmouth. They've lost 3 of 4. They've got 0 wins on the road. I have nothing to say about this team. They don't really have an offense. They've struggled all year. They're one of the bottom, 10 to 15 teams in the country, probably. It's just not good. This is not about them. This is about Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State was a team coming into the season I was extremely high on. Maybe my first bet of the year, if not one of my first couple bets of the year, was them against Coastal Carolina, and they got destroyed. Then they lost again, and then they lost again. They were 0-3 on the season, and obviously the conclusion I drew was I'm an idiot. My priors on Jacksonville State were wrong. Well, they haven't lost since. 6 straight wins. They're dominating this conference. They just beat Liberty on the road, who was supposed to be the class of this conference. They just beat Louisiana Tech on the road. Game went to overtime, but they hung 44 points on them. Extreme rushing attack. They had 58 carries in that last game. They're going to run, and FIU is not going to be able to stop them. Jacksonville State is turning into the team that I actually thought they were going to be the whole time. Kind of ironic, but let's try to take advantage of it. Inside 2 touchdowns here at home, back at home for them. I like this spot. They will just run it and slowly dismantle FIU. They got bigger things to worry about than this. They get this done in relatively easy fashion. So first bet on the board, Jacksonville State minus 13. Before I get to the next pick, I always mention, of course, all the things we've got going on in Discord at the Tails Marketplace. Just fantastic. Again, if you haven't been in here, not only do the plays sync right to your device, but they sync right to the Discord. So if you've been saying, okay, I've been looking for a home, this is the type of stuff that you'll see when you get access. You'll have all these channels. And yes, this channel is just picks and plays, and that's great. To me, the more fun, the better experience is all these channels. The ability to talk through games, have fun, sweat out bets, ask questions, all of this by sport. This is how I set mine up. Everybody is different, but I've had an absolute blast getting to set this up and just have this community grow and grow and grow. Again, you see the picks right here. They sync right through. If you're interested in learning more about this and seeing it in action, come on in. Again, the first week, I wanted to make this for everybody. So if you're saying, okay, this is worth the 75 cents that it'll cost me per day for a week, use that code and hop on in. If it doesn't do anything for you, you're out $4.99 for a week. If it does, who knows how long you'll stay. We'd love to have you as part of this community and this team here at Odd Chopper. Got to get back to the board, though. I'm very excited about all that, but I'm more excited about putting this second play on the board. And it's actually a total, and it's Boise State and San Jose State. So Boise State, they're probably going to be in the playoff unless they lose a game like this, and I don't think they're going to. 14-point favorite here. I do think San Jose State can cause some problems. But how the hell are they going to slow down Genty? They're not, is the answer. Boise State's going to run, score, and really push, not tempo. They're not a fast team. But with the explosive nature of their offense, it doesn't matter. The good news, San Jose State plays at the speed of light, 14th in the country in seconds per play. They throw the ball at the single highest clip of any team in the entire country. That's what I'm talking about. Fast, and they're throwing it all over the place. There should be ample opportunities, not just for them to score, but to give Boise short fields, to give Boise the ball. I think both these teams actually will have success offensively. Boise probably more, but that's what the implied totals tell us anyway. I look at this number, and again, make sure you shop it. You always want to shop it. I like this spot. I think that San Jose State can climb into the mid-20s, and Boise State can climb into the 40s, no problem. If we get a real shootout, both these teams could eclipse 30 on your own, and then we're good. I think a lot of different ways we get there. It's not just tempo. It's not just efficiency. It's a nice blend of both. Give me Boise State, San Jose State, over 61.5. Little extra juice at minus 112. But I like that spot as the second leg of the 3-leg parlay. All right, so Jacksonville State, over in Boise. Let's find one more. And I just talked about the Discord. Super excited about that. I do want to mention this though. You can get in for free if you want. Free for a full month. And here's how. This page, it's in the description. It's going to say get Tails for free. Tails is the marketplace. You get to this page and you're going to see all the offers from our partners. It's our partner page. BetMGM and Bet365, the Pick'em sites, Rebet, DraftKings, FanDuel, blah, blah, blah. If you've been thinking about getting on one of these sites, not only are you going to get their bonus offers, you press claim and you take care of that, you get their bonus offers. We give you a full month of Tails of any person that you want. Could be me, could be somebody else, per claim. Per claim. So if you claim 3 of these, you can have Tails all the way through the new year. No problem. That is what we have done. It's maybe my most exciting thing to talk about just because it's the best of both worlds. You're getting these bonuses from the books and you're getting to use them in the community as well. 1 month of Tails. Every single one that you claim, you get to pick a person. You can split it. You can do 2 people. If you do 2 months, you can do a month for each. All really, really good stuff. Again, if you have questions, just hit us up in the support. But get to that page. You got to claim from that page and get in business. Now, last one for me. I'm going to a big time game. A game with unknowns. I'm filming this on Friday morning, so keep that in mind. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Dogs and Tennessee. Now, obviously, I don't think it's impossible, but I would say it's pretty clear. Georgia doesn't want to absorb a 3rd loss. That's going to be a problem. I really don't see that happening, though, clearly. They're 9.5-point favorites in Athens. Let's talk about what the hell's going on. Tennessee is one of the teams in the SEC that's still surviving. They've got the win over Alabama. Realistically, they haven't really done anything. They've just kind of chugging along. The schedule's been favorable. I'm not sure it's going to be super favorable in this spot. Tennessee controls their destiny. We know all that, but there's news. Big news coming down with Tennessee. I don't know about their quarterback. Nobody does. He's in protocol. If he can't go, that's a serious problem. If he can go, I'm not that worried about it either. No offense to Nico. He's a really talented player, but he's a freshman and he's making some freshman mistakes this year. It's not going to be the same as when there's 100,000 in Orange, in Neyland Stadium, in Knoxville. That's not this. This is at Georgia. And Georgia, they're not invincible like they were, but let's talk about Georgia and what the hell has been going on. So they don't have any road games left because they've already been through the gauntlet. They were at Ole Miss, at Texas, at Alabama this year. They lost 2 of 3 of those. They did beat Texas. This is the first home game they've had since mid-October. I mean, my goodness. Now, Carson Beck needs to play better. ETN is hurt in the backfield. I don't worry about that. The defense is getting healthier. To me, this is a classic get-right spot for Georgia, especially if Tennessee has to turn to Gaston Moore, I guess. I don't know, at quarterback. Even if Nico plays, I don't think this is a huge deal. Sub 10. Georgia's going to lean on the defense. Georgia's going to lead on the crowd. Georgia's in a this is it situation. They will respond. This reminds me a lot of the Texas game in some ways, except this time they have the luxury of being at home. They were going into Texas off that tough loss from Bama basically a few weeks before. They really showed that they're still Georgia. I think Tennessee kind of gets exposed here. Tennessee dropped the game to Arkansas earlier in the year. I worry about them in this spot. I think Georgia wins going away. Injury news, if you want to wait, you'll get clarity, but the line will also react. I will go in blind because I don't really care who's under center for Tennessee. I think Georgia has enough with the personnel. They need to avoid the turnovers with Carson Beck. You do that, we're going to be just fine. There we have it. 3 up and 3 down. Let's put this all together. And what do we get? We get plus 589, nearly 6-1 on our parlay of Jacksonville State. Over 61.5 in the Boise State game. Rounded out the big-time SEC clash with Georgia and Tennessee. Again, friends, if you have any questions, anything I talked about, at JazzRazBets, happy to help. Happy to support in any way I can on Twitter, and I hope to see you guys in Discord. Whether you sign up and get the free month via the link join on that claim page, or you just come in for a couple bucks for the week. I'll see you in there. Any questions, you just let me know. Let's get one on the board here. Come on now. We're long overdue to cash this parlay. For me, for these 3 teams, for all of you guys, have a great Saturday. Enjoy. I'll see you next week.